All right, day 93. God damn it, chest day. So I'm gonna chill out on shoulders. I think they're big enough, relative to your arms, which rare problem where you have sort of a leading muscle group. But you know, with everything you can overdo it, maybe. But chests, it's gonna be a variety of pressing movements. I'll probably start off with dumbbell bench incline, maybe move on to barbell incline, or do them in reverse. Maybe Smith machine incline. I like doing that as well. The Smith at this gym kind of sucks though. It's like if you've been to like a few real gyms, you know that there's like the Smith machines at Planet Fitness, where like it's a barbell, sort of, but not really. Right? The best Smith machines are the ones where like they literally may have just mounted a fucking bar onto the Smith machine, right? And it doesn't feel light, like the weight actually falls down at the right speed, if you know what I'm saying. So, I'm just gonna do a bunch of pressing, all incline, of course, because for the most part, your upper chest is gonna be lacking. So if you build it up, you get that shelf look. It's gonna be way better. And then, finish off with some flies of some variety. Unsure as of now. I kind of just go by feel, but should be an immaculate pump. So fuck, let's get in there. Okay. Chest complete. Let's see if the pump. I can already tell it's pumped. I can already tell. There's not many guarantees in life, but one of mine is that I always get a goddamn chest pump on chest day. God, I can't even fucking take my shirt off. All right, we're working with a little something something. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, that's pumped. That is most certainly pumped. God damn it. Okay. One most muscular, and then we'll do a little talk. Most muscular, goddammit. Whoa. It's giving. Okay, I wouldn't say that. It's not giving Marcus Rule vibes, but certainly some pecs to behold. And did I make any commentary about my scapular retraction or, my rep ranges or any intricate details about my exercise selections? No. I started off on a movement that I could go really heavy on. Did a couple of sets, heavy of course. Then moved on to another movement, even though I only did one set of it, and still went pretty heavy. Then moved on to another movement that I could go heavy on. This time being a machine, so a little bit more constrained in the I guess what you call the bar path. So a little bit easier to isolate the chest. And then just finished off with some cable stuff, cable flies. Anybody that watched Pumping Iron saw all those exercises. You know, the basic gist of each workout is pretty much purely to stimulate muscle growth, right? Now, how are you gonna do that? If you do one set, if you're a Mike Menzer fan, die hard, you might get a little mad at me. It's not enough, you know. Maybe he's got some logic. Maybe he was onto something, but I don't see any big names doing, you know, training once a week or twice a week for like an hour total. I don't see it, you know. You're gonna wanna do a considerable amount of heavy sets and finish with a pump, right? And as far as I can tell, that should be about 8 to 12 sets, you know. When I usually do 11, right? This whole bulk and, you know, for a while beforehand, I've been doing 11 sets per body part, per lift, right? Now, that's just because it falls within that range of 8 to 12, where, you know, if you do 8 to 12 legit sets, heavier in the beginning, lighter squeezing towards the end, you should be fully pumped. And by the time you're fully pumped, you can't really do much else, you know. You can't do much else, because if I were to keep lifting and do another 10 sets or 15, or no, another like 8 or 10 sets after that, all I'm gonna lose my pump, awful, and I'm just gonna tire myself out, and I'm guaranteed not gonna get any bigger than if I were to have just done this, you know. So when I pick 11, it's just a number I like. You know, if I were to have ended on 9 or 8 sets, I still would have been fully pumped. I still did all those heavy sets in the beginning. I'm sure I still would have grown. 11, I don't know, just a number that grew on me. But for you, let's say you're about to do chest, 8 to 12 reps, 8 to 12 sets, start off heavy, get progressively lighter towards isolation movements at the end. And I mean, once you're pumped, you're good. You know, check that shit out in the mirror, pose down, feel like a fucking badass, and then get out of there and eat something. So I'm gonna do a little bit of calves. Well, I'm gonna do the same amount of calves I do every day, fucking 8 sets. Get a little bit of a squeeze, get a pump. And then we're gonna get in the car and discuss some other topic to be determined. Okay. I accidentally ordered the fucking dextrose to my parents' house instead of my fucking apartment. So again, no dextrose in this shake, so there's really not much immediate recovery benefits in it, but still gotta slam it anyway. Protein powder. I like it. I like it. I don't mind getting a considerable amount of protein from protein powder. More often than not, tastes like shit. What if you're a real lifter? You're not eating for taste. I eat for performance. To an extent. To an extent. So chest, fucking felt good, felt strong. Honestly, I've been more pumped. I've been slacking on the food like a fucking asshole. Jesus Christ. 260. 260, man. You keep an eye out. But until then, just gonna keep trying to put food down. You know, whatever. Donuts, ramen, beef, protein, rice. What else? Sweets, milks, ice cream. Whatever the fuck it takes to gain weight. Right? If you're Typically, there's two kinds of lifters that can't gain weight. Experienced lifters, because they've reached like a plateau, like they're so big it's fucking hard to get even heavier. Or extreme novice lifters who, skin and bones, athletic build, whatever. But like, dude, my metabolism is so fast. There's only one variable holding the two of those two people back, and that's they're not eating enough fucking food. So when I get home, I'm gonna slam. I don't know what. Slam a bunch of something. So what am I doing all this for? What's the end goal? What's the goal? Competing? I'll compete. You'll see me on a stage one day. Maybe even sooner than you might expect. Not that soon. Not that soon. It's not going to be like a surprise. You'll know. I will keep you updated. But it's going to be many months. Like, don't get your panties in a bunch thinking about it. But yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, well, that's not the whole point. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to get that fucking big, of course you're going to want to show it off, right? But that's not really my primary motivation, I just like doing it. I like being big, getting bigger, getting stronger, walking around eventually like a real freak. That's just fucking cool to me. When I did gymnastics, that was my thing in high school. I used to do early high school. I quit right in the middle. But every summer, because I did that for maybe 5 years or something. I could do all sorts of flips and shit. But every summer, all the fucking guys would talk to each other like, okay, this summer, we're gonna fucking hit the gym. We're gonna get big. Never happened. Nobody ever lifted. So after I stopped doing that, that was the summer where I actually started, So if you catch yourself talking to your buddies and you're like, okay, this summer, classic move. This year, it's going to be a whole new me. People say that shit so much. But as corny as it sounds, man, if you do it, fuck yeah, right? Even if you don't want to be a hardcore ass bodybuilder, just lifting, like being athletic. Well, I wouldn't describe myself as athletic. Let's say in shape. That's a good in shape. You get what I'm saying. You're a lifter. Pretty much everybody's gonna feel better with some more muscle in their frame, some more strength, getting at some physical exertion. I mean, if you looked at an animal in the zoo and it didn't move around at all day, you'd think something was fucking wrong with it, right? You'd fucking be like, oh, what crap, what's the problem? This tiger, it just sits all day, it doesn't move around at all, it's gaining weight. Oh, it's got a lot of excess body fat. It is not doing too well. Guess what? You're an animal too. Just because you got the capability to think and use Twitter doesn't mean that you're not a fucking animal, right? You gotta move around. Okay? You can't let yourself rot. You know what I'm saying? And the more that you get into fitness, like, you'll just start to see the matrix, and you won't even be able to stop, right? Like, once you actually learn about like how food works, like carbs, macros, shit like that, your daily caloric expenditure, you just start lifting in general. Once you sort of understand that all this shit is going to affect your body, and then secondarily affect how you feel mentally, and affect like how you go around your day-to-day life, I mean, you're just not going to be able to fucking stop yourself, right? But back to what I was saying. Competing, it'll happen. Oh, fucking mouse just ran across the road. But there's something small. But yeah, it'll happen. That'll be fucking fun too. When I started lifting, I didn't really watch a ton of like influencers or whatnot, because this was kind of a while ago before it. I think it seriously got mainstream maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Because now, I mean, everybody's wearing Young LA. But like, I was super into Callum. Fucking loved his shit. Dude is big, cool, funny. That's what I want to do. God damn it. So, all in all, if you're not a lifter, I don't know why you're watching this video. But if you're not a lifter, man, just fucking start going to the gym. You don't even have to be crazy fucking smart about it either. You know, it's not science. It's just lifting. You go in, you can do whatever. Just do some curls or something. When I started, like before I actually started going to the gym, I just had a set of 30s next to my desk. And, you know, I would just fucking curl them every so often when I was playing video games or something. You start off with something small like that. Oh, and then it's just gonna fucking keep growing, you know. And I never would have expected I'd be benching 4 plates when I started curling those 30s all those years ago. But look at me now, goddammit. So, I'm gonna go home, eat a substantial amount of food. God, I need to eat so much more food. I'm slacking. You guys gotta, in the comments, fucking roast me for not eating enough food, goddammit. Because you know I read all of them. So I'm gonna go home, eat, take my vitamins, and I'm gonna be lifting in a different gym tomorrow. Because I'm gonna be back home for a day. It might be the YMCA, it might be a Metro Fitness again. Hell, it might even be Planet. Actually, no. They got mad at me for filming in Planet Fitness before. They're getting complaints. Which, I mean, you know, that would be typical of a Planet Fitness. I'm not necessarily their intended demographic. But whatever. Back day tomorrow. Gonna try to pull as much fucking weight as possible. As per usual. And then I'm gonna get cardio done in the morning. Which I know that you guys aren't doing. You just gotta do it, man. Or at least do cardio post-workout a little. You know, like, not everybody wants to go to the gym twice a day. It's kind of, that could be a little fucked up unless you're insanely obsessed. But I'd recommend cardio. So I already told you what I'm gonna do when I get home and tomorrow. So I will see you next time.